What's up, boys? It's One Gone Wild, and I'm here to do a little bit of a gun review. Outside the box, listen, I don't know nothing about kinetic energy and ballistics and all this stuff these gurus know, but what I can tell you is whether a gun works or not. And I know this gun is right now one of the most controversial guns on the market. It's the Ruger American Gen 2, all right? This thing is sweet. I got it in the 6.5 Creedmoor, which, I mean, everyone's either super up or super down about this round. And then I want to just tell you all what I think about this gun and the 6.5 Creedmoor round, to me, like how well it's worked for me. So let's get to it. I just want to give you all a little rundown. I got a Vortex 4x12 scope on it, and I got a Caldwell bipod that goes up to like 2.5 feet. I love it because you can sit down and hunt. But with this gun, I can shoot about a quarter, size of a quarter, at 100 yards, something like that. So my grouping is, well, honestly, I've shot less than a quarter, so it's really good grouping. Not 200 yards, you know, maybe a silver dollar. It's really tight grouping. And my personal experience with actual shooting deer with it, I'm like 7 for 7. I've not had one run off. I've actually, every deer I've shot has hit the ground, like not even really ran. I mean, maybe 5 steps and fall down. So a couple of the things I think I don't like about the gun, I will say, is this. The bolt. The bolt on this gun is a little bit rough. I'm not crazy about it. The trigger's nice. It's pretty dang smooth. And the mag, the way the mag works, so my whole life I've always used guns that the mag clips in the front. So you hit the button up here and then the mag comes out. This, it locks at the back. I'm not crazy about that. And I know this is more of a military style, which is fine. And I reckon this will use like P mags, so you can have a longer mag. But I do prefer the original American magazine where it locked, let's see here. It locked up front instead of in the back. But, you know, that's nitpicky stuff. But I will say, the bolt on this gun, and like I've said, I've only shot about maybe 2 boxes of ammo with this. So maybe it needs to break in more. I'm not for sure. But it is a little rough. And I can show you an example of what I mean by that. I'll work it for you all and all that. I will say the aesthetic of this gun is super cool. I mean, obviously, the barrel, the twisted barrel on this thing is gnarly. I mean, it looks super legit. The stock, I see reviews online that the stock is very like flimsy right here. I'd kind of disagree with guns I've bought for around that $600 range. They all seem about the same kind of stock. So I think this is a great, like, it's not a great, like, it's more than a beginner's gun. Like, if you're, you know, 5 to 10 years into deer hunting or whatever, this is the perfect gun. It's really the perfect gun for someone starting or someone that's got a lot of, like, you know, experienced deer hunting. One thing I love about it, what I did is this right here, there's another piece comes in it, and it makes the stock longer. I shortened it up for people that are younger than me, like my sister or kids I'll take on hunts, where the pull, the length of pull is a little shorter, but also it's lighter. It makes the gun lighter, more compact, and a lot easier to use. So, I will say the gun is loud as crap. This gun is so loud that it will, so horribly loud. So, keep that in mind. And I know all guns are loud, but the muzzle brake on this gun, I don't know exactly what it's meant to do. Was it supposed to make it quieter with the gases and all that technology or whatever? But it don't make it nothing quieter. The gun's actually louder. And I actually have a buddy that has the same gun, and he's taking the muzzle brake off and putting just a thread protector on, and it's much quieter. So whatever. What I do love about the gun, it's stainless, so you ain't gotta worry about it rusting. That's legit. That's super cool. And then also another thing, this feature right here is super cool. Things that people don't think about. So when I'm walking through the woods, I do this a lot. So let me take this mag out. So I do this a whole lot. Is I'm walking through the woods and I will, my backpack or something will hit this up and my bolt will fall out and my bullet will come undone. it'll come out or whatever. One thing with this gun is you've got a 3 safety mechanism. So basically, you got 3 safeties, and you can go all the way down, and your bolt will not come undone. Y'all, legit. I don't know how many times I'm walking through the woods with other guns I've had, and be just walking and hit something, and my bolt come undone, and I hear my bullet hit the ground, and I'm just like, oh my gosh. And here you are, you got your backpack on, you've got your saddle on, you got all this crap, and it's an ordeal to have to stop in the middle of the woods and like fix it all, right? So that there, lifesaver, love it. It's legit. See, so I talked about the mag, and listen, now that I've used the mag more, I'm a lot more comfortable with this thing. I'm a lot more fluid. I understand it more. Like I said, I just didn't grow up using gun. I think this is a military style, mag release or magazine release, versus your front up here where it would have the little lip and then you just release it there. Yeah, so let's see. I want to show you all the bolt. The trigger, very nice. You can adjust it between 5 to 3 pounds. I've got mine on 5 right now, and it does feel a little creepy, but I'm going to adjust it so it's more smoother. There is just a certain kind of wrench you have to have. It's like an Allen wrench, but it's got to have a round head on it on one side because you got to go in at an angle. So just keep that in mind so you don't, strip out your screw. But this right here, I will say, to me, if there's a joke about the gun, it's this. This is just a plastic piece that pops on and off. You pull it hard enough and it'll pop off. It's not a real like cheek plate or nothing. I mean, it just it'll just pop off. I've never had it pop off in the woods or anything random like that. It's always stayed on, which is nice. So let's see here. I'm trying to just keep this short and sweet, but give you all the ups and downs of this gun and everything I love about it, everything I hate about it. I love the color of the stock, but I'll be honest with you, I've lately gotten into more of like just DIY and customizing stuff, and I really want to just paint this gun. All my friends tell me not to because it's so sweet. I mean, the aesthetics of this gun, the stainless, the twisted barrel, the magazine, the look of everything just looks so like, I mean, it makes you look like you're a sniper sitting out there trying to shoot deer. Like, it's sick. I do know that the ballistics on this gun is a lot comparable to like the 308. And I will say that listen, when it comes to most hunting guns, I think it's all about placement. Personally, it's all about placement. And if you put your crosshairs on a deer's shoulder at 200 yards or less, I don't think you're going to have a deer run off and you're going to be looking for it. If you find the right ammo, if you do all of these things, and and here's the funny thing is I've not found the right ammo. I go to Walmart or wherever and I buy whatever ammo I can get for $25-$30 and I run it. And I've shot 7 deer with a 6.5 Creedmoor, and I've yet to have one deer run farther than 5 yards. But I've shot everything 200 yards and closer, and I've had good shot placement. I've not rushed nothing. I've not, so if you're looking for a gun that, you're looking for a little more room for air, then maybe get a 308, maybe get a bigger round that where if you shoot one bad that you can go find it. But that's just not my style. I'm one that I just want to put it on the deer's shoulder, pull the trigger, know it hit the ground. I'm not wanting to rush stuff or looking for a great room for air for missing deer. I want to put it on the deer and shoot the trigger and kill it. But this thing right here, y'all, I'm telling you, I tree stand hunt and saddle hunt, so I take this off while I'm doing that. But this right here comes out to like almost 2.5 feet, so you can sit on the ground against a tree and full-blown hunt with that and have a rest. So like if you got a little boy, a little girl, son, daughter, whatever you're taking out, and they can't hold the gun, this thing right here is going to come in super clutch for you. That bipod by Caldwell is just so nice. I can't say more about it, but let's see. I will say this scope, I ran it this year because I beat and bang in the woods, y'all. I'm like running and gunning, or I'm up in a tree and it's the middle of the morning, you can't see nothing, and I'm waiting for daylight, and so I've beat and banged the heck out of the scope, and it's still on, and it's worked great. It's a workhorse. It's just a Vortex Crossfire 2 4x12x44. It works great. I can shoot out to 300 yards with it, no problem. The gun's grouping, like I said, out to 200 yards, it's going to shoot less than like an orange. I can shoot an orange at 200 yards with it, and it group an orange. At 100 yards, you're going to be grouping between a quarter to a dime with it, and that, I mean, that's, for what I want to do, that's perfect. Obviously, I would love anything even more tighter, but that's that. I feel like I've said everything I can say about this gun, but I want to show you all the bolt. Give me 1 second. All right, y'all. So basically, this is what I was talking about, the bolt on this gun. I've got some rounds in the mag, and I just want to work it so you can kind of get an idea. And listen, y'all, it might be fine. I used to run a Tikka T3 270, and to me, it was glorious. It's super smooth, nothing wrong with it. So, when you work it right here, when the bolt goes down, it wants to just catch a little bit. Like all that smooth, but this part right here, when it wants to go down, it's a little harder than I'm used to. And listen, it may just break in, but that's my only negative about this gun. And I will say, if you jump up a deer or something, it might make it a little, like if you jump up a deer and you shoot it and you miss and you got to work one in and you're not used to that, it might cause you to miss one. But like I said, it may just work over. I will say, since I've gotten it and I've shot it, it has gotten a little bit better. And then also know that if you put your mag in and you push it up and you don't hear a click, first thing you need to do is just do that. So the clicking mechanism will catch back here, and bam, you're good. So that's my review on this gun. I love it, the Ruger American Gen 2. Personally, I love the 6.5 Creedmoor. I know the haters are going to hate, but this gun is super sweet, y'all. The aesthetic, how accurate it is, and it puts deer on the ground. I know this is a rough, raw review of this gun, but I just don't know a lot about ballistics, and I'm not going to sit here and bullcrap you all and act like I do. But what I can tell you is that I've used it and it works. So yeah, if you don't mind, hit me with that subscribe button, like, and comment, boys. I'm out of here.